Hey guys, so Josh is just dropping me off at youth tonight, so here we go. Here we are, Impact Youth. Say hello to our vlog. Hi. These are just some of my favorite women in the world right here. They're so awesome. This is our fantastic youth pastor, Matt Sampson. We're a little bit shunned right now because youth is busy. I just
Oh, I zoom in.
You're in it.
Yeah.
Everyone say hello to the video world. So I'm home from youth and honestly exhausted. I'm so excited for my bed. If sleeping was a sport, I think I could probably win some serious prizes tonight. It was an awesome evening of just being in God's presence and being in the Word and connecting with some of our youth. And I just wanted to share a couple thoughts specifically about me. And Carlos was speaking tonight about forgiveness, and it's so interesting how sometimes God shows up when we're least expecting it, and he just puts his finger on things in our hearts and lives. And just in the past couple weeks, God has been putting his finger on some things in my life, some areas where I have definitely been harboring some hard feelings about things that have taken place in relationships in the past. And it's so interesting because what Carlos was sharing, and he spoke about Corrie ten Boom and just the journey she went through to forgive and the significance of God's grace towards us and just us living out of that grace. And I just feel like it was like God was just poking his finger right back into those areas and just reminding me that it needs to be dealt with. And even though I don't necessarily know how to move forward with that, just a reminder that his grace is sufficient in this season. And I really do feel like he's just challenging me to deal with it now before we go to Mozambique, before we move on and build a ministry, so that I don't have to carry that baggage with me for the rest of the journey, and I don't have to carry those hurts and those wounds. Because even like Carlos said, usually we're the ones who are suffering the consequences, right? And so I'm just so thankful for that reminder, and I'm so thankful for the reminder of God's grace that, what we are unable to do in our weakness, God just is able to do in his mercy. And that it's just from that place of knowing that we have been forgiven so much. And so the very least we can do is just give our yes to God and just lay those things out before him and allow him to work those things out in our heart. And so every time that we give our yes, then it gives God permission to do his work in our hearts. And so, yeah, I'm just so thankful that even though I don't go to youth to be ministered to, that it's not about me, that God still shows up and deals with me and tends to my heart. Just a little shout out to my amazing husband. Today when I was working at Higher Grounds, he brought me flowers. So that is my Just Because bouquet. Little story about us. When we were first dating, Josh used to, would you look at the camera?
Oh, it's too mushy, I can't handle it.
When we were first dating, Josh used to bring me flowers almost once a week, just because. He never really bought them for birthdays or holidays or anniversary or Christmas, unless I reminded him. But just because he often bought me flowers. And then sometime over the last 5 years, he kind of forgot about that habit. And then just of his own accord, he has resurrected that tradition. I'm feeling so spoiled and I'm loving it. So it's awesome.
I remember when, I got nothing. My wife's just getting better. She's awesome.
So tell me about your flying this week, Josh.
I flew 3 times. Did some instrument flying. I flew a couple cross countries.
You were saying thanks to Dwight before I cut you off?
I need to thank Dwight for opening up the can of worms for aviation, because as soon as he said, do you want to get your pilot's license? I was like, heck yeah. And now I'm almost done. Chelsea's gonna buy me real aviators and a cool bombardier jacket, make me look authentic, although I probably won't wear it in plus 30 degree weather because it's a little warm to be wearing it, but it looks cool.
And who's Dwight?
Dwight's our boss. He doesn't say he's the boss, but he's the boss.
The boss of what?
Sam Ministries.
Oh, for all those viewers who don't know what Sam Ministries is.
Check out our vlog on YouTube. Support us.
What are you filming for?
This is for a vlog. You're gonna be a YouTube star.
Alright, I'm Dalton Bryce on Instagram. Follow me at Dalton Bryce, at Dalton Terhorse. YouTube at Dalton Bryce. Look, I'm gonna get my own handles in if you're gonna film me. I'm off in 15 minutes. What are you guys doing?
We're walking.
Just walking?
Just walking.
Can you kill 15 minutes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I've never
I'll walk
been here
with
before.
you guys. Yeah. I'm wearing long pants though.
Can you roll them up?
No, they're like denim. They're thick.
Okay, this is Luke's dating video. Luke, you're gonna be in our vlog. Come here, Chelsea camera. I have something to say to the camera with you. Come here. Luke, I love you. You're my brother. Okay, gotta get closer, okay? This, ladies, is a man of God. He displays the kingdom of God. Righteousness, peace, and joy. He walketh in the Lord's ways.
Oh man.
And he's very, very single. But you know what? To all of our YouTube subscribers out there, because we're gonna hit 1 million.
All
ladies,
21 of them.
his number is 780